Welcome to Hanko. This guided tour consists of 3 parts: Hanko Past and Present, the Spa Park and its wooden villas, and the House of the Four Winds. This tour has been funded by Västnyländska Kultursamfundet as an EU project. The House of the Four Winds. Not many summer restaurants can claim to have been in business for over 100 years and to have seen a future field marshal standing counting the day's takings. Where the beach promenade, which starts at Bellevue, crosses into Lilla Tallholmen or Little Pine Island, stands the House of the Four Winds. The history of the place is every bit as interesting as the view is tremendous and as the pastries are delicious. This famous cafe is situated on Lilla Tallholmen, about 3 kilometers from the town centre. Historically speaking, the cafe's most interesting owner was none other than Field Marshal Mannerheim. During Prohibition, 1919 to 32, when alcohol was forbidden in Finland, the cafe, then under the name of Café Africa, was famous for its so-called strong tea. The rather boisterous cafe guests disturbed Mannerheim, who owned a summer villa on the neighbouring island, and for this reason he bought the cafe in 1927. Renaming it the House of the Four Winds, he relaunched it as a French country restaurant. Mannerheim even bought a tea service from France, part of which can still be seen in the Hanko Museum collection. Strong tea was no longer served. Instead you could find 5 o'clock tea, open sandwiches and heated snacks. The cafe boasted its own coffee blend and cake recipes. The story goes that staff at Mannerheim's summer villa Stormhällan used to ring a small bell when the general started out for his breakfast at the cafe, so that the chef would know when to start boiling his eggs. Mannerheim had his breakfast each morning at 9 o'clock at the same corner table. He always ordered the same thing: coffee, bread and butter, and an egg that had been cooked for precisely 4.5 minutes. Only when the general was finished was the cafe open to the public. Just before closing time, surprised bathing guests could see the general arrive to count the day's takings. When Mannerheim re-entered political life, first as chairman of the Defense Council and from 1933 as field marshal, he sold the business to Sea Captain John Eriksson. The new owner and his wife wished to preserve the cafe traditions introduced under Mannerheim, leaving the decor untouched and continuing to import the tea from England. From 1948 onwards, Lauri and Alice Tuominen made the House of the Four Winds a great success. Their famous strawberry tarts were keenly sought by many a post-war generation. The building is now owned by the city of Hanko, and although some reconstruction has taken place and the business is privately run, the atmosphere is remarkably well preserved.